Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm back at the village today and this house got out of control. It needs to shrink like about that much and maybe one story less because it just kept on growing and it doesn't work. But that's beside the point. I'll fix it. As you can see, it's looking pretty good. We have the sort of corner. We can't work on diagonals, so we just have to live with what we can get. But I have done a road down here. It's not perfect yet. I have to sort of line these up. And surprisingly enough, this is exactly the same as that. But look at what is happening here as we walk. This is the pattern on this and it's terrible, so I might just go with a smoother pattern. I don't know if that's still going to do it. As you can see, it's got a little bit of tweaking to be done, but this is where we are so far. We've got stairs up here around the corner here which will lead down in there. We've got some rocks that are almost a retaining wall. And this is surprisingly enough a roof of a little building that's built here. I am busy with a fence, as you can see. And we are also, as I say, we are literally just putting a couple of rocks down. I don't want to use the big rock. The big rock irritates me because they curve to a point where I can't actually use them properly. So I'm just literally moving a couple of rocks down here. Because as you can see, the ground does fall away there, which is apparently the way it's supposed to. And then obviously we come down here, and then this is the basement of this house, and that's why I'm saying it got a little away from me, but I'm going to have to redo this whole section. I might just take it in. I don't want to take it in from that side because that's the side that we had so much fun making a diagonal wall on. So I think it's just going to have to stay that size. But if we walk down here, you can see there is a small area here, like a little courtyard. And then this is the house that's attached to that tower. And, ooh, that's interesting. That's not supposed to do that. Let's just take that and shrink it down to where it was supposed to be. I think this is looking pretty cute. That needs to be moved slightly. Let's see. I couldn't paint the lines on the house like I have done here, so I just used the wooden beams, which is pretty much what can be done. And of course I need to find a new clock for the tower. I'll just find an image like I did with the fairy tale house, where I used the wallpaper, the one picture. I will do that. But we do have, excuse this is the curve in the road. I need to actually put that down, don't I? Because that's the curve that goes there. Let's just take this off and place it down on the road, shall we? I hate this, but there's nothing we can do. Hold on, which way am I going? 1, 2, go that way. Maybe. Other than that, how are you guys doing? It's been... I have been working on this because I've got so many ideas in my head and they just won't be quiet. I've been trying to... Then we have the curve down there. Now, can we... Yes, we can. Awesome. So, the only thing, it doesn't actually sit on the ground, so we just have to build a wall for it to sit on until I need it. Right. So again, this is a nod to the beautiful village that I'm probably doing strange things to, but I think it's really cool. And we have other houses along here. Now obviously the forced perspective of the picture, we cannot work with that perspective, but we can try and play with the roads and stuff. I am going to take all of these off because we are going to rework this, seeing as the tower grew and then we had a little bit more stuff. But we have a house. Let's plot, shall we? Let's see. There is a house that sort of comes down here. And along. And I'm not sure exactly where the alleys or the side roads go. But I know there's a road that goes off there. It's not a very wide road. So I think let me put that in now. And oh jeez, I'm in the squares. Oh well, doesn't matter. Alright, now that should do it, and then we can have a side road going off there. We have that curve, so that is the house there. We have a side road going off here, and then we have another house that has got an inset porch, and it doesn't look that big, but it is back from the road a little bit. So I'm going to say maybe there, maybe a little bit more. So that's a 3 meter there, because we've got 2 windows and then the door is around here, and there are stairs going up. So there's a house there. We've got a much bigger building here, and I'm going to lie it back from the road more, simply because I'm looking for perspective, so the buildings sort of move in like that towards the tower. And then there's another house here that is very close to that one, but again I want to inset it back from the road and we don't see much of it, so that will be the first house, but it will pull your eye in because it is on a bit of a diagonal there. So that will work. And then on this side, we have houses down there. But what I was thinking of doing here is having almost like an outdoor market and a farm store where you actually have people who set up to sell freshly pulled from the ground, made, whatever goods to the people of the town. So that will be that. And then further down here, there's going to be a similar arch over here. It's going to be fairly close by though, because I can't get that road at a diagonal either. So that is sad, but it is one of the things. So let's start with this little house. We have, how much is the gap here? Half a meter. That should be fine because you don't need see what we've got here. 4 meters. That should be fine. Our houses aren't huge, but they are going to be livable. We will furnish them, even though it will be a very tiny furnishing, but there are multiple stories, and as you can see, that roof is not complete there, so just ignore the roof. I'm trying to get the houses lined up first. I'm going to go a little bit more with this one, and we can pull it out a bit more. Now again, this house is similar to this, but not quite the same color. It's a lighter color. And it also has white windows, and it's multiple stories. So 2.6 is level number 1. Two 2.8 including the floor. And I don't know if I want to go to the next. Actually, I'm going to leave it as a 2-story because otherwise it's going to be the same height as the tower, and that's not going to work. So that is going to be our house there. And even though we are not going to have a 3rd floor, we can actually put a window in more than likely. Let's go in and put our wall at the back here. There is a door in the road here. Oh, where am I? And I'm using just the basic doors here, and we will change the color. So that will be our basic front door that needs to open inwards. Perfect. Now we can decide what wood we want to use. The floor. Okay, fairly rough wood. And yellow. door. Alright, so we have, actually I'm going to keep that because now 2.6, there's our second floor. Let's see if I got it right. 2.6. Awesome. Just jump down. We're going to make small stairs. Ooh, in this place. That's for darn sure. We will be able to put a nice tall wall on this. No. Oh, damn it. I overwrote the granite, didn't I? You know what? I was wondering if I should, but I'm not going to. Alright, there we go. Did I do it on this side too? Probably. Actually, maybe we should do this. There we go. We have a step. I'm going to do that around the side. Okay, how big are these rooms? So this is 4.6 by 5. Let's make it bigger, shall we? Let's get it from right over here. No, I have no knowledge of how to build historic houses. It's just me having fun. So if I'm messing up totally, I apologize. If anybody is from the village, please don't shout at me. I'm using your beautiful village as a as an idea for my little village. We can call this a banished village because everybody dies in my banished games. Haven't played it for years, but everybody dies. Alright, so we could consider a house. Now, all we need are some windows. Now, let's see. I'm thinking these would be quite cute. Do we want shutters? No, I don't think we want shutters. But I do know I'd like a light wood. I know I've said that it's white, but I don't really think it is. And the bars are going to be the same color. Alright. So we can have two windows. they're going to be in the right position. I'm just playing. Alright, that looks right. How high off the floor I am. I'm guessing here. Now we've closed this poor little house up. Let's put a roof on it, shall we? Now I've got to use the fish scales because the other ones, other than the wooden one, you can't really select a color. Let's see. Oh, I don't want a hip. I want a gable. Okay. Now. A lot of the houses in this town are different, well, the roofs are different color as well. So right, and that is pretty much the same color as what I need. See, I got that right. Not bad. Alright, let's fill in the walls, shall we? There we go. We have house number 2. And yes, we can put another window up there. It's not in the middle of the freaking house because my other windows are not in the middle. And I'm guessing our middle is not, what is that? Yeah, it will never be in the middle in this game unless you literally count stuff. But that's pretty good as almost in the middle. What do you say? Right. Okay. The next house looks tiny. So we are going to make it tiny. Let's see. It is off the ground. It has 3 stairs in it. Probably messing up the foundation. So that's 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, and we have a wall there. No, man. Okay. Awesome. Now this house is blue. Going to go for the rough plaster. Very distinct. Ooh. Not that blue. Okay. All right, here we go again. 2.6. It is also, actually this one is 3 stories high. 2.8. Oh, that was 2.6 again, wasn't it? Damn it. Go. And then this comes along here. Oh, I guessed right. And then there's one more floor above this. Awesome. Now this, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to make this a double wall. Let's take that. You can go down. Fine, if you don't want to go down, just stay there. Now this wall is actually, yeah, let's use the base color first. It doesn't go all the way up, does it? 0.6. Then we have means this can go away. There we go. Because then the floor will come on top of that. Awesome. Now, once again, we need one of these. shallow. That'll work. But on the outside, just up to there, it's stone. I'm going to use the sandstone again because it's pretty much the easiest thing to use. Wish we had bigger chunks. Does that make sense? Cut pattern size, very big. And then the color. Too pink. Let's try this. Literally to there. Yeah, it's not rough enough. Not rough enough. Ooh. And now this goes all the way up to there. Then we have I'm guessing it would alternate. Am I? Ooh. No, man, don't do that. Or is that wrong? I'm not sure. Let me know. We can fix it. That's right. Can't see it. But you know what? I'm guessing here. I'm not sure. Let's take that away. Alright. So we can, I think we can fit a door in here. I hope. Yes, we can. And we can turn that around. Better. Awesome. And we have enough space for 2 windows here. But as you can see, what I'm trying to do is that doesn't work because that is forward, but the tower actually gives us that feeling of moving out, and then these houses will be slightly back, I hope. As we walk, we'll be able to see that one. There is another story on top of this, but let's go dive in here. Select a wood. We'll use the floor. We'll use this for the floor because we already have one. So again, I'm guessing wood, and I'm thinking maybe polished wood. Very pretty wood. And then let's use this. Okay, awesome. So I did measure right. For change. Okay, and ew, that was silly, wasn't it? Now we have a third floor. What's interesting about the front of this is that this has got almost a brick pattern, or it has brick. Don't want that, we want that. It's literally, to me, well, it's not exact, but that's the color. Just on the front there. Which is strange, but cool at the same time. The only thing I'm not 100% sure about is whether there's an overhang on this particular folding. Let's give it a slight overhang, shall we? Don't know, but it looks like fun to me because there is actually, this probably is wider because I'm seeing a window here rather than a door, but I think for the size of the house that I'm doing, I think we'll make that a door. Now, the windows are fairly square. Yeah, we're not going to have these windows in our little book of tricks, so we will go with this. Now these are dark wood windows, well, not dark, but darker. See what the red beach does. It's pretty good. Like those. As I say, on this side, there are only really 2 windows. these the wrong way? Of course they're the wrong way around because in here I'm just going to put in a few. Now what's very interesting is take that out and try again. And then of course there are various, I'm actually going to play with that line there and put that in. Maybe use that color at the bottom underside there. And again, I'm not referring to the pictures now, I'm literally just playing here. And then we've got that same sort of color there. And then we've got, let's see, we've got a beam here, haven't we? We can play with. There's a beam. Can I copy it quickly? Thank you. Might be a bit wide, but you know what? It's gonna work. Looks pretty good. The windows are all over the place, but we'll worry about those. And then one. Across there. These I think we should do that, and then let's do the red beach. To match the windows. I'm not sure what I'm doing at the back here, but I'm just sort of trying to pick up the general feel of the houses in the village. Oh, roof. Roof, roof. Now this. This roof is interesting. Looks to me going to do that for now. But I think it's not a roof pattern that I am good with, but I'm gonna try it. Okay. there. And then let's see if we can get it right. Yes. That's slight. Let's resize them both and then we can play with the angle. Right. Makes sense. Right. Match there, that sticks out. If I match that, okay, let's change that. Do not clip other roofs. That the one? I think. Not sure. Let's try this side then. Makes more sense. Yeah, a little bit more shuffling. I don't know. Looks weird. Looks a bit better. Okay. I think this needs to be a little taller. Maybe. Alright, let's find colour. Okay. I think that's what I'm looking for. I might be wrong. So, we have a few houses now. And then obviously I need to finish this fence here, which is literally a case of taking this moving it and sticking it through here. This is what we are busy with. That's what I was busy with before I started recording. The longer it gets, the more finicky it gets. That's fun. And obviously we have, as you can see in the house in front of us, we have flower boxes at the windows, and it all depends on the time of year as to whether we are going to add flowers. So this is our little fence that goes all the way around there. Most of this is paved in the image, but I really would like to add some grass and maybe a couple of shrubs. You know, this is me. Gotta have shrubs. What is that? Okay, that seems to be, well, probably isn't what's in the flower. In the what are these? Window boxes. Wow. But I'm sure we can find some pretty things to put in here. We can always put a couple of daffodils in. Right, ew, hello guys. Thank you. Seriously? Thank you. A little performance all on its own. And what else? Should we have some daffodils? Those are taller. Let's take the short ones. Very pretty. And then in the middle, maybe some tulips. Come on, you can do it. There we go. I will make you. Yes, I will. There we go. Some flowers in the window box. I need to widen this path a little bit so that it actually goes all the way there. Let's do that. And in fact, let's there we go. That's a good start. No idea what I'm selecting here. Alright, we don't want that intense. But still. There we go. Much better. Looks like somewhere where you would actually walk into the house underneath. This is literally the roof. And then of course the land painting. What have I got here? Take the grass out from the stones. Awesome. And I think I do want to put a couple of small shrubs here. I also would like to bring some of the grass back. I took the grass away here, but I think we need it back. Now we have got some random shrubby things. I don't want anything too big. Blueberry bush, hazel bush. How big are you? Oh yes, you're perfect because you're behind the wall here. Awesome. And maybe a few blueberry bushes. Just a few shrubs to liven up the village. Perfect. And then this will go along there. I still need to fight with this. I'm not quite sure how I feel about this slope here, but there's not much I can do about it. It looks okay from a distance. As soon as you walk on it, it does weird stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a shrub down here. Are you not going to... Are you seriously going to fight with me on that? Okay. Very strange. Yeah, I'm going to put a bigger one there. not going to stand there. Oh, because I dug down, it doesn't want to be planted. That just irritates me, you know that. I'll make you. That gives me enough space to actually build a railing up from the ground. Alright, let's plant another bush here. We don't. Alright. Hazel bush it is. Aha. For that. Okay. I will. Oof, that gives me the heebie-jeebies. Gonna have to try and jimmy these or shimmy these or however you'd like to call it, and keep going with the houses. So far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 houses. It'll be 5, 6, possibly a couple behind, and a whole bunch down there as well as a market. So this is going to take a while, but it's gonna be fun. Guys, I'm gonna leave it here. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a good day. If you've got this far, please consider subscribing. I really would appreciate it. And I'll see you soon. Bye.